we will adopt the agenda and changes,
We need to add,
Emily Brown.
yeah, Emily Brown's
add
resignation.
the, after surplus, add the resignation of Emily Brown. Okay. Any other changes?
No. That's it.
All right. A motion to adopt the agenda?
I will make a motion to adopt.
Wade, that was you? Okay. All in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a vision statement and mission statement by Jace Warren.
All right, I would like to welcome 8th grader Jace Warren to read our mission and vision statement. Brock and Alexis are Jace's parents. He has siblings Aiden, Cameron, and Phoenix. His favorite subject is social studies. Some of the things he enjoys a wide variety of hobbies. I like being outdoors, camping, hunting, and riding ATV. I also like listening to music, watching movies, and doing anything with my friends. Welcome, Jace.
Thank you.
Take it away.
Alright, so the Deuel's mission statement is to empower students to become independent learners, personally accountable, and responsible citizens. For the belief statement, Deuel School District believes everyone in the community contributes to the education of the children in our schools. Therefore, we are committed to personal responsibility and accountability, respecting others, and maintaining an open line of communication in the district, providing opportunities and resources for individual success, and maintaining and communicating high academic and professional standards.
Perfect. Thanks so much for
Thank you very
coming
much,
tonight.
Jace.
Appreciate it.
Even us old guys could hear it.
No public comments or visitors. Conflict of interest, disclosures, none,
No.
correct? Now we'll move on to the consent agenda for the meeting minutes of February 9th and the February payroll. Take a motion to approve.
Joel moves.
Joel?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. No old business, we'll move on to the new business. Next is the financial report for the month ending February 28th. Starts on page 7. Any questions on the financial report? Otherwise, I'll take a motion. Second?
Oh, you mean, I thought you were asking something.
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry.
made a motion. Yeah, you'll second
I'll
it.
second.
All right, thank you. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is the February bills. We skip to 14 and 15 for those. Any questions on those? I don't have any questions. How are you guys?
I didn't get a chance to see it, but too much, so nothing for me, I guess. It's pretty routine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, take a motion to approve the bills.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next, we'll take a motion to accept the resignation of Lynn Stoltenberg.
Yeah, I made some separate, a packet for all of you. There's some all the resignations are in here along with some things that I'm gonna go through, both in my report and in exec session, so I'll be referring to that. So, first things first, Lynn's retirement. Lynn's put in 31 years here at the school. We've got her resignation there, so thank you for her service and wish her the best in retirement.
Yeah, thank you, Lynn. 30 years, a long time.
It went by just like that.
I'm sure she'd agree.
Yeah.
All right, take a motion.
I will make a motion.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is the resignation of Jeannie Timmons.
Jeannie has been the admin assistant down in the elementary for 39 years, so she will be missed, definitely. So again, thank you for her service down there, and good luck in retirement.
Yes, agreed.
Started when she was 20.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully she's watching.
Yeah, right. Yeah, thanks for Jeannie too.
Those are two kind of pillars of the elementary. They've
Yeah.
been there for a long time.
That's
I
true.
was lucky to work alongside them, and they are both wonderful for the elementary and will be missed.
Missed for sure. Take a motion, as sad as I want to say.
Joel makes a motion.
Thank you, Joel.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is the Dakota 15 participation.
Sorry, we need to go backwards.
I know,
My
it's okay.
packet's not, yeah, it's.
It's before the bills.
Yes, before the bills. It's page 13, which you can't read because it's in the bottom of the, sorry.
That's
No,
all
that's
right.
not in the right place, so. So the Dakota 15 is what we, who we're with in Brandon for our lunch. They do all the menu planning and all that. They are going up, we're currently paying $5,000, they're going up to $8,000 per district. And so I guess we just need to decide whether we're going to go with them again this year. They'll get contracts out once every, because there are other school districts too that wanted to talk about it in their board meetings. For the 8,000, I guess they, if you read on the left side, some of the things that they're gonna start doing that they haven't. One thing, I don't think they have it on here anywhere, the savings that we get, so our food all comes from Performance Food, and they go out and do the bid for us. And with having 15 schools in this, we get a better rate on the stuff that we get from them than if we would do it ourselves. And one of the schools came back, I think they figure they get about $5,400, what Performance told them that would be about what their savings is in food costs. So,
Similar in
do-
size or?
I think I think it was Newport, I believe,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm not positive, I think that's who it was,
So our
if I remember
savings
correctly.
would be-
But anyway, yeah, that's what they were told what they would realize in savings.
And
Plus
that's
the-
just that savings, but not
That's-
the time and energy spent on doing the other things that they do.
Right, I mean, they do all the menu planning for us. If we have questions on anything about, if we have a student that has some kind of an allergy, whatever, they're able to help us to say, okay, you can serve them this, not this, and, yeah, so I mean, they're a great resource. It's two, down the right-hand corner there, the two ladies that we work with, and yeah, they're a wonderful resource. If we have any questions, they're always able to
So
help
the
us out.
service
Yep.
is worth it.
The services, yes, I absolutely think it's worth it, because we'd have to have a program to use for our menus, or hire somebody to do them, which, I don't know what that would cost, but I'm sure that would not be cheap to do. Yeah, I don't know, I feel it's definitely worth it.
Training strategies, do they come in and do some of that kind of stuff?
What they do, actually, we go to Brandon,
Okay.
so they put on, since we've been involved, they put on, like Anita and I will go one day, for like a half a day and do like business manager and head cooks and stuff. And then they do a training for everybody. So all of our staff, like we had a couple that couldn't go, so then they have to try to find, we had to try to find training stuff for them. Otherwise, just going to Brandon that one day, I think this year it's gonna be the beginning of August is when they have it set, the date set for it.
And we don't get charged anything, right?
We don't get charged, nope, so that's included, I mean, it's just our travel time to go, they provide lunch for us, that's all, provided in here. And so any of our kitchen staff, they would all have their training hours, if they are able to go to that training, they have their training hours in when we're done, so we don't have to do any other training with them throughout the year.
And would you recommend anything other than this? Like,
I don't know what else
other
there
than
is.
doing it ourselves?
Because we did it ourselves before, we had a program, the program that we used, some of the menus were just like funky things that were like, our kids are not gonna eat this, so it was kind of difficult on some of them to. Plus then somebody in-house had to
Yeah.
tweak those menus or whatever, do all
Yeah.
that stuff, where they do everything for us. We just started now, I mean, because we were still actually printing or typing up the menu.
Mhm.
They were not anymore. There's a link in there.
Mhm. That's good.
So your recommendation is to use?
I
this?
recommend that we, yes, I recommend that we stay with them because they're a wonderful resource. And yeah, we have to get back to them so they can get contracts out, so.
Any other questions? I'll make a motion.
I would say with the savings and the food and time, it's definitely more than the,
I'll make a motion, go ahead
Go ahead,
and
yeah.
use it again for this year.
Joel,
second.
all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is the Todd Ralph resigning from the athletic director position.
Yes, obviously you guys know that we've hired a teacher slash AD, so Todd is stepping down as athletic director, so thank him for his time.
After how many years? 8, 9, 6?
6 years we figured.
You didn't give that a good enough shot, man.
That's what I told him, that's what I want.
We're talking 39 years here.
Yeah.
What happened, six, quitter?
Can't quite get to that
Quitter.
level.
Those 6 feel like 39.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. No,
Thank you.
Take a motion.
I will make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is the hire of Braden Simon for the middle school track coach.
Yeah, Braden stepped in and did our middle school basketball this year and was interested in filling the track opening as well, so he's gonna fill that too. So.
What's he have, a couple years of school left, or what?
I would he might have 1 after this year. I bet he's got 1 after this year.
And he's majoring in what?
Education, social studies, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, take a motion to accept.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is the hire of Matt Lepke for PE teacher and athletic director.
Yeah, Matt has 5 years' experience as a PE teacher. He's been in Ethan and Beersford and most recently in Henry. He's moved because his wife was at grad school and she actually just got a job in Watertown last year as a PA up there. So he's got experience. He was really looking forward to the athletic director position. So he's got experience and I think he'll be a good fit here. Really good.
Exciting. Questions? Thoughts?
So how's he structured? How's this gonna work with him being AD and?
He is structured right now, tentatively, he would be PE teacher in the morning, and then he would have up to 3 periods to be the athletic director in the afternoon,
Every day?
every day. Yep.
3 in the morning, you said?
3
No,
classes
yeah.
in the morning?
Yeah, he'd be full with classes up until lunch, and then he would have the afternoon for athletic director.
That's all right, Todd? Is that every day?
Yep.
Yeah, what's different here is we had to like plan in admin time, like plan in office time to do that work, because you just had to fill it in when you could. Whereas a PE teacher can't teach all day long and do athletic director stuff, there wouldn't be time for that in between classes.
Was he full-time teacher, part-time?
It'd be part-time teacher and then half-time AD, or admin, whatever you want to call that.
So salaries for 2 positions.
Historically, the AD position here, well, when I did it, I did Leslie Larson Cutshaw's job and did it as halftime coordinator and halftime athletic director. And then it's always fell on me doing that and then me as a principal and then obviously Todd as a principal, so it's always gone. It's always gone with one of our admin positions, so, but it is not uncommon, especially in schools our size, size B and class A, to do halftime teaching and halftime athletic director, depending on the size of the school. It would probably be from anywhere from 1 period to 3 periods, so It's not uncommon, there are a number of schools in our area that do it exactly like this.
So he's replacing Woodmanson, who was a full-time, right? So
Yeah.
how's that?
So what we did is we, some creative scheduling, and you can maybe speak to it more than I can, but at this point, we were offering some high school electives that we're not gonna offer for the PE courses. We're only gonna offer what is actually required. So it opened up 1 or 2 periods in order to do that.
What were those classes?
Is that Lifetime Fitness?
Lifetime Fitness, which enrollment has been historically low.
Yeah. We
Which
look
is
at
what?
half a dozen kids that would sign up and get a PE elective, so they can still get their PE credits, but we just wouldn't offer that elective.
Could you do like 2 periods of athletic director instead of 3? Like, if he doesn't need all 3, could you fill in with 1, or that schedule doesn't make sense for that?
I don't know as if the schedule is completely done, to tell you
No,
the truth.
it's not. I mean, we just kind of went to the drawing board and
Right.
figured out what we could do to fill it into that afternoon time or morning time. And the afternoon makes more sense because that's when they're getting ready for games, they're getting all that kind of stuff ready. So I think there's flexibility in it right now yet.
Mhm.
It's something that we look at down the road of maybe that's too much time, which
But he's also new and
It won't
learning.
be.
Yeah, I don't anticipate that. I mean, Todd and I spent quite a bit of time talking, and we both felt that it would constitute that. If you want somebody that's gonna be organized and do a good job, you need that much office time to make phone calls and scheduling. I mean, it's an endless job, there's always something to do, so, yeah, I feel strongly about that.
And the stipends for the time that's
Stipends for
spent
the-
after
Basically for the
hours.
time outside of school.
So you said the other schools, like, well, how are other, give me some examples of some other districts.
Oh, I know Redfield does it, Elkton does it, Webster does it.
What?
Halftime teaching, halftime, I'm just thinking of some schools that don't have administrators. Castlewood, I think she teaches and is AD. Sioux Valley was teaching an AD, now it's a dean of students AD.
They're full-time teaching.
No,
No.
all of these are part-time. All of these are part-time, or their days split. Hamlin was historically part-time teaching and AD, now it's dean of students AD, so.
So why isn't that moved into a full-time job with a $51,000 salary and no $7,000 stipend if he's a half-time teacher? The other half is, in my mind, the other half is AD.
Then we have to give him more as an AD then,
Yeah,
because he's spending more time than just those time after hours that that's covered.
I mean, this gentleman's making 50-51 right now. If I tell him he's gonna come over and have to be the PE teacher and the athletic director, but we're not gonna pay him an additional stipend, why would you do that?
But does he know he's coming in as a half-time teacher?
Yeah, we're very
Job
upfront
is
with that,
offered.
yeah, that's
So
how,
51, like, he's here all day.
And
even though
working
He's
all day.
working all day,
Yeah.
and that's the 51. The 7,000 is nights and weekends, and the stuff that
Okay.
Todd just did, because
being at events, getting, the daytime, I tell you right now, and I think Todd would say the same thing, I easily spend half of my time as the elementary principal doing the athletic director stuff, easily.
Mhm.
You have to, because stuff, it has to get done.
The salary is covering 2 positions, 2 half-time positions, so it's a full salary to cover the work of 2 folks. What other questions are there?
I guess I would recommend that, if it's been taking that much time from our admin, it's probably a role that should not have been with our admin.
That's probably why we're moving it.
Well, I realize that, but this has been in an
It's
admin
gonna-
role for quite a while.
It has, and it's gonna make Todd a heck of a lot better principal because of it.
Well, that's concerning, I'll just say that,
Well, there's not enough time in the day to do both is what's happening now,
yeah.
so now that will allow some time. You can only do so much with the hours provided.
Because those salaries are considerably higher. And to understand that half that time is dedicated to an AD role, that's concerning.
Do you ever drive by the school on evenings or weekends? Because Todd is here all the time. Like, the hours that he puts in is insane. I don't question this at all.
I don't either. The work is there.
Yep.
If there isn't any questions to further this, I'll take either a motion to approve or we'll need to give me a reason why not to.
I make a motion to approve.
It's all new here, you know,
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
you know.
This isn't uncommon for districts,
It's just new for us.
it's new
Changed
for us, and it's,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's changed for us.
yeah, it's different for us. I don't know how else to explain it, other than this is pretty common for districts to do, or how it's done.
I'll take a second.
What's the, I mean, is this 51,000 normal hire job, that's normal starting pay?
That's with his experience, with his
Yep, 5
experience
years.
that he brings in here.
Has he been an AD?
No, he has not been an ED.
So he's just experienced at, would be an experienced part-time PE teacher.
Right.
Make sense? Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me, this is how it's done.
Where are the reservations?
Well, it's just that, it's like, you know, 1 plus 1 is getting to be 2.2, you know? You know, you got a halftime, you got another halftime for that, plus you're getting a stipend for
Plus they're
AD.
working 50, 60 hours a week.
And
So that's getting 51,000 for working.
I don't know, that's just what I'm
regular
looking at
plus
here, I'm
working
just
hours.
looking at this, it says,
Well, you can spin it by looking at, take the 51,000, divide it in half, and it's 26.5 for the PE, and then 26.5 for athletic or administrative
no,
duties for the,
it's not 26.5, it's 26.5 for the halftime PE, and it's 33 for the AD.
in and out.
Yeah, it's true,
Does
the
that
way
make
you're
sense?
saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's a pretty good deal, because if you go to a bigger school, you're gonna get paid 120-some thousand to do it. You're doing the same thing, and you have an admin assistant.
But also think about the hours that this person's gonna be putting in as well, to add to that table, to keep that in mind.
I think that we've just been very fortunate that it's been done for so long, underpaid, just as part of nights and weekends and on their own time.
Do we think that we have all of our extracurricular people stipend at the right level? Because I think there's probably some other people that have put in considerable time that would say that their stipend isn't accurate either.
Depends on who you talk to.
Well, exactly.
I'm not saying that we don't need to look at that either, I mean,
Well, I
that's
mean, I
fair.
think we need to think
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
fair,
Yep,
yeah,
so, because I think there's, yep,
and that can be part of the meetings coming up. The work that's involved is a full-time job. They'll be working all of the hours plus some. How else can it be fun for you to not have concerns?
I'm just thinking, just what I said,
Like, what else would we do?
you know. Then why do we even have a stipend?
Because they work after hours.
So why don't we just put that in the salary?
Because we don't do that with any other extracurricular after-hours activities, we're always doing stipends. If we're gonna do that, we're gonna have to reevaluate the whole method in which we pay people to do that extra work.
And then that doesn't, I mean, if you're gonna pay an athletic director a certain amount, if you're gonna hire somebody to come in as an athletic director and pay him $50,000, you shouldn't have a stipend, that's part of the job, and see, that's what I'm asking, why
Yeah, he
would,
could stay at Henry and work for $50,000 and not be the athletic director.
what's that?
he could stay in Henry and get 50,000 and not have to be the athletic director, he'd get to go home at 4:30.
Yeah, but you're missing my point here. I'm just saying, why do you have a stipend with it? Why don't you just have it, why doesn't he get
So they're
58,000?
paying 58,000 flat?
That's my wonder, that's my question to you, why?
Because that's
have
the
to
way
break
it's
it
always,
apart.
it's always been
It's
done.
been a stipend, so
Well,
that could be something.
And it's
we
mo-
could
and
look
it's,
at.
and it's mostly, it's mostly been on top of what you do. So it's on top of what you do as a stipend, you know. I knew I wasn't gonna do it forever, Todd obviously didn't know he's gonna do it forever. This guy may not know how long he's gonna be here. And that doesn't mean it can't change from year to year
Yeah, no.
too.
Doesn't.
It would actually benefit him if it was in, his salary is 58. So we get a 2% raise on 58, he's gonna get it on 58 instead of 51. Instead of a $7,000 stipend that could remain the same the second or third year.
We would have to change how, we can't just say PE teacher for 58 with that experience though, because it wouldn't fit on the scale, right, isn't that years of experience? The pay scale?
Yeah, it wouldn't match up with somebody else. It's just always been easier to keep them separate.
Right.
So are we tabling the hire, or are we approving the hire? I have a motion from Leah to approve, would like a second, unless there's significant reasons to table it to next time.
I don't know how much more transparent I can be.
No, you
this
are,
is-
it's just,
This is
different, I'm thinking it through. and-
This is common, this is common practice in school.
So that's the other thing, is that he is gonna actually teach PE classes,
Yeah.
and there won't be any, or there's another PE teacher in the school.
Yeah.
Well, either way, we have to find a PE teacher and athletic director because Todd resigned, so if we don't hire him, we're gonna have to find 2 other people and try to get it for the same price.
And the
What's
regular
that
teachers are gonna
experience
have
for
to
PE?
No one's gonna come and do
What's the
it.
experience for a PE teacher amount in your mind? The extra he's getting, from starting salary to go to 51 for the experience, what are you putting in there, how much?
Well, from our base, it's about $5,000. We don't have a salary schedule, so when somebody comes
Just the
in,
base.
Yeah.
when somebody comes in, I try to match them up with someone who has similar years of experience on staff. That's the way it's been done for quite a while.
I mean, the clarity of it is what is, I mean, I'm just thinking when you structure it, it's kind of always been, it's like the salary, either the admin salary or the teacher salary subsidizes the AD. I don't know why we just don't make a clean break. If it's truly a $32,000 a year position, why don't we make it a $32,000 a year position? Because, I mean, half of his salary is 30-some thousand, plus the 7, it's almost 40 when we had admin, over 40 probably when admin was doing it. And, I mean, so is there?
If that gives people clarity, have at it.
If we're gonna make it a $32,000 a year position, next year we're gonna end up paying more on it. Because
1%
it's,
increase.
the increase is gonna, we're gonna end up
We
getting,
do.
we're gonna end up screwing ourselves by doing that. If we
Well-
give them 7,000 now, we're gonna give them 7,000 until we decide to change it. If we add it to the salary, we will give them a 2% raise every year on it,
That 7,000 has gone up, I mean, those stipends have increased too.
but not 2% every
No,
year.
No, but they've increased.
And they don't have to increase a certain amount legally. It's basically if we wanna decide how much we pay them, or if we wanna tie our hands with what we legally have to pay them.
I think we try it for a year. We can always adjust and change it. This is new to us, why not try it?
Well, yeah, we have a person involved, I mean, that's.
Well, yeah, I agree with that, that's true, but if,
2% on 7,000 is $140.
Right.
So,
so So the question is just making a flat salary and not have a stipend? In order to approve? To me, he's getting the same amount whether we do it one way or the
Yeah,
other
I
anyways.
know.
To me, this differentiates the time that he
Well-
spends outside of school.
We kind of go 45, 55 on this deal, so.
And then the overtime is just for hourly, correct?
Hourly,
Okay.
yeah, salary, I'm sorry,
I
I
think
answered
so.
your question.
No, I thought so, I wanted to make sure, because I know some people, if they take tickets or, you know, stuff like that, there's different things.
Mhm. Yeah, the work that he's doing constitutes salary for both roles anyway.
Sitting budget-wise, we're sitting all right to do this and all that, and we're,
Will probably be less than the budget,
yeah,
don't you think?
because of the wind.
Yeah,
Because of the
yeah.
salary.
Mhm.
I want a second.
We got a motion, Joel second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Any opposition?
I didn't see or hear any.
Yeah.
Next, we'll take the hire of Maddie Perry as counselor.
Yeah, Maddie's coming right out of grad school. She lives in Millbank, her husband's a teacher over there, so it's a good hire. She's excited to come here, and this will be her first experience, and she'll be middle school, high school counselor.
Oh, yeah, sure. Thank you. Any questions? Guess I can make the motion to hire. You're welcome, Maggie.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is surplus item for the welder. Ellen, did you want to elaborate on that more?
Yeah, there's a welder out in the shop and,
What is it?
um,
Stick welder, gas welder?
I'll tell you the model, that's all I have.
Hold on.
Hold on, just gotta find it.
Is it gone already?
No, no, it's
You
not
need a new
gone.
welder.
No.
It's a Lincoln Electric C300 Power Wave. I took it right off of what she sent me, a picture.
It's a Lincoln.
Yep,
What do they want for it?
I have no idea.
You have to get three.
You have to, first, yeah, so we have to surplus it first, and then we have to have 3 appraisals, 3 people appraise it. And if it's over, let's see. I brought
If
this
it's
along.
surplus and there's a kid in the shop that needs a welder, he can get
That's
it.
what I was thinking about too. Mhm.
Well, there is a kid in the shop that wants, actually,
Yeah.
yeah, wants it. But if it's appraised at over 500, let's see, if it's 500 or less, then we can just sell it. If it's over that, then we have to publish a notice if it's over
If you got
$500.
someone in
if
the
it's
shop
appraised
that
over
wants it,
500.
that'd be a good place for it.
So,
For sure.
let's say, we just have to have it
Surplus.
appraised and then, yeah.
Yeah,
And if
I'll
it's
make a
under
motion.
500, then we can
Sell it.
sell it or give it away or whatever we, yeah.
I'll take a motion
You said-
to surplus the welder.
I did it.
No, you did, okay.
Oh, sorry, Joel.
Second.
Thank you, Joel. All in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Next is the resignation of Emily Brown.
Yeah, Emily is finishing up her 3rd year and has other things that she wants to pursue, so she's turning it in.
Thank Emily for her time.
Yep.
Take a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Next, we'll move on to the reports. From Mr. Schoenbeck first, page 22.
I'm going to reference a few things behind those letters of resignation in that packet as well. First things first, legislative update. This is the last week of the legislative session. Forwarded you guys some of the updates. We're hoping to get 1.4% overall. Hopefully that's where where they will end this week. There are a number of property tax bills out there. I don't know if any of them are going to stick. Watched them and they're kind of all over the place, so I'll see if there's any of that comes out or affects education in any way. The cell phone bill did not pass. Senate Bill 106, the extraordinary cost fund, which is for special ed accounts. They're looking at adding that, another $1 million to the existing 5 because of the growing need. It sounds like that's gonna go through.
How will that work then?
What's that?
How will that work?
The extraordinary cost fund works, meaning is that if you max your levy and your costs exceed what you can raise, you can apply to that. So there's a number of districts that don't have the tax base and they have a high need, so they're going over budget and sped. So you can apply to that. Nothing is guaranteed from the extraordinary cost fund. But
It's guaranteed.
it's not
It's not
guaranteed.
guaranteed, okay.
No, it's not guaranteed, but adding more money into that that's a good thing.
Is that, what's the mechanism to apply for it? Is it a tough deal or? is it-
I don't know because
Is it a grant writer or what's?
yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's a lot to it because I've never done it. So hopefully we don't have to.
And we've had this program before, it's just that they
Yeah.
had more money.
It's been in existence for quite a while, so. Studer, we met with our new coach shortly after the last board meeting. Spent some time, we spent an entire afternoon with her, Todd and I, and Katie. It was very good. I thought it was very good. We got off on the right foot, explained our situation, where we ended with Gail, what we would like to accomplish with knowing that we are not going to continue more than likely after June. So she walked us through some things, and I wanted to show you something. I know we had the strategic plan on the agenda for this month. She's coming back on the 20th and is going to walk us through our district scorecard, which is in there, which lays out each of our 5 pillars that we have in our strategic plan. And it gives us a tool to measure those things. And not only measure them, but we can come back and present that to you as a board saying, hey, here's how we feel we're doing that. Here's what people in the survey are saying. So it's a more measurable outcome versus, okay, let's talk about the academic portion and then just come up with opinions, for lack of better words. So that'll be nice, and I will definitely share that with you after we meet with her on the 20th. We fine-tuned our rounding process, and we are going to cut our rounding down to two rounds. We're going to wrap that up on the 16th, and then she is going to dive into the data that week before she comes and just show us some of the comparisons, the reports, some of the things that showed up over and over that we need to work on, and then turn it into a red light, green light type thing to move forward. So
You said change to two a year?
Two rounding sessions.
Yeah, 2 a year. So yeah, it'll be nice. Hopefully we'll have some data that we can share with you guys in April and show you kind of what we're working on. Moreover, we're going to have some tools in our pocket to take into next year. If we're not doing this, we're going to have an idea of how we can wrap our head around the strategic plan. We've got the rounding down. We just want to know how to analyze that data moving forward. Teacher of the Year, Danielle Schoenbeck, our 2nd grade teacher, was selected as the Teacher of the Year this year. I announced that at a staff meeting a couple weeks ago, and she will be formally recognized at our end of the year staff meeting as well. So
Is
congratulations.
this a relative?
Yeah, congratulations to her.
Mm-hmm. And it was announced on social media too.
Yeah, it was on social media.
Yeah, congratulations, Danielle.
Special Olympics, Kia Kellen, our high school sped teacher, has asked or inquired about resurrecting our Special Olympics program, which we had probably 6-7 years ago. So she's going to be taking that on, and she's getting some help from some of the other schools. So, or no, excuse me, not the other schools, some of the other teachers. So we'll be working in conjunction with the Northeast Co-op and being involved in that. So that's a good thing to get going, and it's a good thing for kids. So
Yeah, it's awesome. And we
Yeah.
have some funds left in the
Yeah,
account
we do.
to
We've got
use.
about $4,600 in there that were previously raised that are in a T&C account to help with travel and those types of things, which is what it was originally used for.
How did money get into it?
Fundraising back in the day,
So we might have to
Yeah.
revert that.
there is some fundraising that goes with it, but we've got some seed money to get
Get
going.
them started.
Yep. Yep.
Great.
Uh,
Thanks to Kia for doing that.
Yeah, that's great. I think a couple other teachers were gonna help out, and Shane, our new Mr. Weichel has some experience with Special Olympics art teacher, so it'll be good. Be good. So, focus group meeting recap, just a few things about that. We met shortly after the last board meeting on the 11th of February. And we went through, obviously, we did introductions. I just announced the Teacher of the Year. I went through the school calendar, which we were approved with that focus group. I provided a brief legislative update. And then Fred Deutsch was here. So we did a Q&A basically with Fred. So he introduced himself and kind of explained his platform as well as, you know, what's going on in Pierre right now and his opinion on some things. And then took a while, but I think for the most part, parents started asking a few questions and, you know, asking about things that they're not necessarily well versed on, like school finance and those types of things. But I thought it was good. It was nice to hear him talk. I mean, I've known Fred, and obviously he was running for District 4, but I think it was good for some of the parents and teachers to hear from him as well.
Did you have good attendance at that meeting?
Yeah, we did. I think we had 3 or 4 that were gone for the most part, so.
I had a couple parents reach out afterwards too with some questions, and I thought it was really good, like Chad said, just to get the, you know, some conversations going and parents thinking about different things, and yeah.
So what kind of stuff did he comment on, or does he?
You know, one of his things was, you know, the legislature not following through on the 3% that goes to education. You know, he's not happy with that, which I think there's quite a few of them out there that aren't happy with following the own law that they've made. So
Had
that's,
he done it before? Had he stayed with, when he was a legislator, did he follow that? Did he vote in favor of that?
I'd like to say he did for the most part. He was also out there during the time that I know where we got some pretty substantial raises during COVID and shortly after, so.
Everyone, did that.
Yeah, that played into a lot of it, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see who comes out of the race this summer.
There must have been some fine print in that original bill that said if we don't have the money, we don't have to do it.
The asterisk at the end.
That's
Looking
the-
for that on the tax form this year.
Yeah.
That's probably the out that they have, and not
Right.
following the law.
Right. Just to put a bug in your ear on negotiations, that'll be coming fairly soon. We should have a pretty good idea after this week or into next what we're gonna be getting. And Ellen and I have our insurance meeting on Wednesday in Huron, so we'll find out if we're getting a increase, a decrease, or staying neutral on our
It's insurance.
insurance, our
This is the.
health insurance.
Health.
Okay. It isn't on property though.
No,
No,
Do
I'll
we
talk
want
about
to
that.
move that up? Okay. Move that up before the end of the year, before the end of the fiscal year.
Move it up or reevaluate?
Well, we kind of did it after the fact. It was, you know, we kind of okayed it because we had to, because we didn't have insurance if we didn't, you know.
I think I put it in here when to do it.
I have it
Kinda
on
push
mine.
it up.
I have it on mine.
She's gonna speak to it.
Talk about
Oh,
it.
okay, well,
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
thanks.
yeah.
Thank you.
It's on mine.
the last thing, and I don't have it on yours because I just sat in on a meeting on Friday. Take a look at the colored handout here. We were informed on Wednesday at our superintendent meeting that all schools, as of November of 2027, are going to have to test for lead in their drinking fountains or anything that is used with cooking. That is 2014 or older. So we were told at that time, if you are going to do it, you can wait, and if there's any remediation after you get it tested in November 27, that will fall on the district. If you would like to jump on this now, they will come in, provide all of the water samples for free, and if there's any remediation in regards to tearing out a drinking fountain or piping behind that, that will be covered by grant dollars. So I jumped on that immediately when I got home. I sat in on a Zoom meeting on Friday with 2 other superintendents, and I have this lined up for us to do. I need to submit the locations of these things, and it would need to be done either over a weekend or over the summer when the water doesn't run, because the water needs to sit for like 24 hours. And then they take the first sample from water that's sitting in the pipes, and then they take another sample. 30 seconds later, they send it to the lab, and if it's so many parts per billion, we get notified, and then they give us suggestions for remediation. So there are some schools that have gone through this process already. Some of them have had some remediation, some have not. So I've got this lined up. They are full to the end of the year, so they're going to be coming in hopefully in June and doing this. So I need to line that up, and I will report to everyone what the results are. So I thought that was a good thing, getting ahead.
Yeah. But if there's grant money?
Yeah, getting ahead on getting into the grant money, so.
Mhm.
Just some upcoming things. Next board meeting is April 13th. And focus group meeting is April 15th, the Wednesday after that. That's our last focus group meeting. And I know you guys have kicked around a date for a finance committee meeting,
Yeah,
so we can land the plane sometime with that too.
I think the 23rd
I think that's gonna work,
is
the
what we're
23rd.
finalizing,
Okay.
Ellen and Chad. At 4 o'clock, is that okay?
Yeah.
Time-wise?
Yeah, without looking at my calendar, yeah.
So if you want at 4 o'clock?
Yeah, let's do it. But that's okay with you, Joel?
Well, it is, but I mean, you guys are gonna be chatting and sitting on who else is good.
Chad, Ellen?
Okay.
Okay. Who's reporting for Mrs. Hahn?
That would be myself.
Okay.
All right, on behalf of Mrs. Hahn, staff recognition, she would like to recognize the custodial staff, Andrew Rathbun, Jerry Grady, Rose Mack, Tyler Urban. Our custodial staff is top-notch and work tirelessly every single day to make sure the school is clean, disinfected, and ready to go. They're always willing to step in and help as needed and do a great job interacting with and building relationships with both students and staff. Thank you for all that you do.
Yeah, thank you.
The next thing on there is ACT. We're kicking off the spring testing session with 2 rounds of the ACT this week. On Tuesday, we will host a test session for sophomores and seniors, and on Wednesday, the junior class will take the ACT for the state test. Thank you to Anita for helping with snacks, Pizza and Burger Shack for preparing lunch, and to Chad and Todd for being willing to run snacks and water to us, as she'll be occupied proctoring the test. So, orientation and dual credit meeting was held. 9th grade orientation and the 10th, 11th grade dual credit meeting was held on March 5th. Both were well attended, and we received some great feedback. And then you can see the student of the months in middle school and high school listed there. That's it.
Sounds good.
The 10th and 11th grade, that's dual credit classes just for those 2 grades?
It was
Kids
for
going
11th.
into,
Yes.
go ahead.
No, I was there, so I didn't speak to it. 11th and 12th graders that are taking dual credits next year was kind of like.
Okay.
These are 10th and 11th grade only.
Correct.
And that's the only 2 years that when you're 11th and 12th, you can take the dual credits.
And with a certain GPA. Yeah. I went to that, it was nice, it was helpful. Even though I have students in it. Okay, Mr. Rupp, you can go on with the.
All right, as far as the elementary side, you can see the student of the months and our Cardinal Card winners listed there. My staff shout out is going to go to the kindergarten teachers, Krista Schock and Liz DeBoer. Mrs. DeBoer and Mrs. Schock are in their first year as kindergarten teachers here at Deuel. In addition to stepping into new roles, they were also asked to implement a new ELA pilot program, as well as our new phonics curriculum. They've done a fantastic job despite all the challenges of new grade level, new curriculums, all that kind of stuff. Just professional all the way through, positive, and just excited to see what curriculums are out there for them to use and for us to grow on. So both have worked hard to learn the new materials and support each other and create engaging learning experiences for their students. Their commitment to doing what is best for kindergarten students has been evident throughout the year, and their efforts are greatly appreciated.
Awesome, thanks to Krista on this.
South Dakota Smarter Balance, we did set our elementary testing. It'll be taking place 3rd through 5th grade, April 20th through April 30th. Last year we actually extended it a little bit just because of illnesses, and it's not quite such a cram to try to get it all done in 1 week and have time to catch kids that are gone and just space it out a little bit, just so it's not so overwhelming for the
Yeah,
kids.
that's always good.
And then our NWA maps testing window will open after the state testing is completed at the elementary level. I try to encourage that to go as late in the year so as much knowledge can be presented, or materials can be presented and knowledge soaked in. But we also want to do it before we completely start losing them to a degree with field trips and some of those other things. So elementary conferences were held on February 27th from 8 to 4. Once again, we had a very good, strong turnout in the elementary for our conferences. On the athletic director side, our Winter Sports Awards banquet will be held March 24th at 7 p.m. in the competition gym. That's been out to the public now for a couple weeks. State wrestling, congratulations Gavin Matson, Zane Miller, and Eric Pokin for qualifying, and for Zane placing 6th. State gymnastics, congratulations gymnastics team on their 3rd place finish. Lacey Anderson, Hannah Cutshaw, Ty Engels, and Addison Weisner all placed individual levels, and Lacey, Hannah, and Ty made the alternate team. So congratulations to those girls. LCC All-Conference, congratulations to Camden Peterines for being chosen Lake Central Conference basketball team. And I just received word today that Troy Jensen was chosen for the LCC boys basketball program. That is not in your information, so. And then also, to wrap things up, congratulations to the esports team. Strong showing at the state tournament, 3rd place. I know visiting with some of the boys, they were a little disappointed in where they finished, but great experience and happy and proud of all those kids that participated in that.
Can I add one thing?
Yeah.
The SDPB thing, if you haven't seen it on
Oh.
Camden, with, that Mr. Mack did with Camden and John on the hardcourt, the stories of the hardcourt, something like that, is fantastic.
Yeah.
So thank you, Caleb, I know that you had a lot to do with that, and everyone else that was part of that. That was a great representation of our school and Camden, and what a great kid she is, and
Yeah.
the whole program, so.
Right. Yeah, thanks for highlighting that.
Thank you for that.
Mhm.
That's all I have.
Okay. Ellen, you're next.
1095s, 1094 are done. They have to be done by the end of, to the employees by the end of this month. However, we didn't have to hand them out this year. I only had one person actually request theirs, yeah. Yep, I sent an email out to everybody saying that they were available. So those are done. 26, 27 budget spreadsheets. I had most of them by Friday, a couple trickled in over the weekend, but so I should have all those. My plan was today, I'm not, it's not just you, there were some other ones. No, and I've still got a couple, there's still some that people have, stuff out trying to get quotes on things, so. So I'll start compiling that. I plan to start that today and just didn't happen, but anyway, so I'll start putting all that information together, and Chad and I'll start working on the capital stuff. On all that, school board election petitions is did I tell you what, Joel, the 24th?
Yeah, that's not on Monday though.
It's a Tuesday, it's a
Okay.
Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday the 24th, they're due by 5 o'clock, so I'll be here
How
till
many do you have to have?
5 o'clock that day. What's that?
How many do you have to have names on that?
You have to have 20
Okay.
valid.
Good names.
20 valid signatures, so, yeah. So we usually tell you to get a few more.
I got
To make
19
sure
friends.
Good one more.
You have the whole
Just a
district.
quick make a friend.
And then the other thing, that, as we just said earlier, the insurance renewal. I got the information from Marsh McLennan about, if we're want to do the insurance renewal or start working on the quotes for that, they do go out to other insurance companies. They don't just have one they work with. All of our stuff right now is under Wright Specialty, but there's other companies that they work with. And I don't know, I mean, I know we talked about maybe going out somewhere else, but I don't know where else to go to get quotes. Everybody's in the same situation right now. There's even a school, there was just a conversation with some of his business managers, and actually Chad talked to, I think, a superintendent. There was one, I mean, their insurance company actually dropped them.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not okay.
Could be too big
So-
of losses or?
I don't know,
Risk.
yeah, I don't know the reason.
Risk, old school.
Old school.
Yeah. But I mean, we're seeing the same as everybody else. We're not alone in this. I mean, so I don't know where else, I mean,
If they're
that we
looking,
go
so they
somewhere
take,
else.
they get forbid, go out for bid for things, so like they're going to the people that they know of more so than what we would be aware of. I haven't had
Right,
that, so.
yeah. Yeah, they go out and, I mean, there's different companies they work with because, I mean, I know there's other schools that work with Marsh McLennan and they have a different insurance carrier than what we have. So I'm not sure what other avenues there are
Yeah.
to go out for bid. I mean,
Just what your property risk looks like and all that.
yeah. And I know they went up last year, I mean, but everybody's did.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's, yeah, if somebody else has somewhere else that we can go, I don't know
No, I think,
where else to.
but we are gonna get a bid on this one.
I don't know, that's the thing, I need to fill, there's a questionnaire that I need to fill out, which is due, I think, I wanna say Wednesday, but I wanna talk about it here first before I fill that out for Marsh McLennan, and then they go out, you know, to the carriers that they work with, they go out to them and get bids, like they, yeah, I don't know why it was so late last year, I guess I'm not positive.
Yeah. And
So I
don't know
hope
if
it's
that's the way
not that
bid.
late this year, I don't know.
But I mean, we had to sign it there, we didn't have insurance. If we would've had a question or something was in error.
Right. Normally, we've had, last year was the first year, I mean, since I've been here, I don't know what it was previously, but last year, I mean, yeah, we didn't even have it till our June, or our
Yeah.
July meeting, we had our July meeting.
And it was effective
Normally-
July 1st.
Right, normally we have it, I believe, at our June meeting where.
We should have it, but hopefully we have it by our
Yeah.
June meeting.
Yeah.
That's just the plan, like,
Yeah.
So-
that helps. Yeah.
So I'll go ahead then and fill out that questionnaire for them and update our information and
Yeah.
go from there. And I know, we are gonna start, one of the recommendations, when they came and met is, doing like especially for our bus drivers, but I think they want it for everybody, that drives a school vehicles, doing like the motor vehicle, what do you call it,
Annually.
report or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, MBR.
So we'll need to start doing that too. I guess, I
I'm
don't know, I
surprised
think
I haven't been doing that, honestly.
I don't, yeah, I think it's like $7
Yeah.
a person or something. is what we need to-
Cheap. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
any other?
Any questions for Ellen? And then we're gonna have a finance committee meeting, obviously you heard, in the end of the month. And at that time, we had planned to kind of just do a prelim budget and a 5-year plan, just review quick here, but then we'll review that at our next meeting as well. Okay. All right. Wade, NESC.
Just as a follow-up, in the last meeting, Joel, you asked about federal funding. So we received $158,195, which equates to roughly about $1,600 a student. Out of pocket to the district is about $1,900 a student.
So that goes over to the district and then gets used towards our kids, is what you're saying, designated specifically.
Yeah, so then we only get the balance as the assessment for that.
Is what we pay every month, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they pay all the NESE staff, and then there's a portion that they bill us for every month that we pay to the NESE, the rest is the,
So that's, we get that on per student amount is what we're getting, $1,500 per student. That's-
Yeah, $158,195. I
Okay,
just
that's
broke
not-
it down.
I just wondered how we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it's
just,
based on, I'm sure, yeah, it's based on enrollment.
okay. it doesn't show up in our documents as much of an input of federal funding.
Yeah.
Right, we don't see it because that's all,
We don't
it's
see it,
co-op,
it
so we
stays
don't,
there.
right, all we see is what our portion of it is.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay, thanks, Wayne.
Okay, we met on the 16th of February. I attended via Zoom to a basketball game that night. The business manager's report, pretty straightforward to get on the finance side. We purchased 3 vehicles this last month, hired one speech and language pathologist. We still need one more. Another staffing change, our business manager, Tiffany, resigned effective June 15th as well. That evening, our assistant director's report, he also discussed the speech and language pathology staffing. He talked about just numbers in the co-op, kind of interesting trends. So, starting with 2001 or 2021, we had 472 students, and in 2026 we had about 615. So in that 6-year period, we've seen about a 30% increase. Numbers have fluctuated a little bit, but in general they're trending up. So yeah, 5% a year is kind of where it's going. Director's report from the NIKI. Reviewed the co-op structure because we now have 2 open positions, our business manager as well as our assistant director, trying to figure out if there's a better way to restructure the co-op a little bit. Just to give you an idea, our co-op has 72 staff compared to, and we listed, I think there's 6 or 7, that the 15, 8, 17, 9, 8, 6, 25, and we're sitting at 72. So trying to understand how to manage that better. So considering maybe an assistant director that would oversee the Pathways program, possibly split districts, north and south by geography, hired administrator programs, just a lot of CEO model potentially. I guess also looking at a strategic plan to build a structure to work from, like, kind of a lot of moving parts right now as we're sized and also short-staffed. Discussed also from a negotiation standpoint, there's been 2 units, and they're maybe going to 1 unit.
What do you mean by 2 units? Wayne?
Well, I don't understand.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I should have asked, I apologize.
No, that's all right.
I was on Zoom and I wasn't following as well,
Yeah.
but I can check on that, but I think it's gonna end up going to 1. So, yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, you got through that list. The next meeting is April 13th at 6 p.m. Any other business? Otherwise, we will move to exec session. Exec session for South Dakota Codified Law 1-25-2, subset 1 for personnel at 7:03. Take a motion. Liam? Second. Tom? Okay. All in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.